Actually tried to do the counting on my finger. Really, 4. Ayo has more details for you on sports news.
Yes, indeed, Sulaiman. Fantastic 4 it is for Nigeria's women's under-17 team, the Flamingos, as they beat Namibia 4-0 in the second round of qualifiers as their quest for a place at the FIFA Under-17 World Cup continues. Now, it took the team just 13 minutes to get on the score sheet at the Abuja National Stadium as Ajibade Rashidat scored the opener. Goals from Aku Cynthia, Effie Peace and Rashidat made it 4 for Nigeria in the end. Well, the second leg will take place on the 24th of this month. Lawyers representing suspended UEFA President Michel Platini says he will appeal his 8-year ban from football on Monday. His lawyer confirmed that Platini had received a letter from World Soccer Governing Body FIFA stating the reasons behind the ban. The adjudicatory chamber of FIFA's ethics committee revealed that it had fulfilled its promise of providing him with the full written reasons for their ban by the middle of January. Well, the 60-year-old, who was the strong favorite to succeed Sepp Blatter until both became married in a Swiss criminal investigation over £1.35 million disloyal payment, immediately confirmed he would appeal on Monday to FIFA's appeals committee, and Blatter is expected to follow suit. In the English FA Cup round of matches played today, Aston Villa were held to a 1-1 draw by League Two side Wycombe Wanderers, extending the club's winless run to 16 matches. Defending champions Arsenal progressed to the next round with a 3-1 win over Sunderland. Aaron Ramsey, Olivier Giroud and Joel Campbell, the scorers. Bournemouth and Stoke City won with a similar 2-1 scoreline. Everton defeated Dagenham and Redbridge 2-0, while Manchester City defeated Norwich 3-0 as Kelechi Iheanacho scored for the Citizens. Southampton lost to Crystal Palace 2-1, while Watford defeated Newcastle by a goal to 0. West Brom played a 2-2 draw with Bristol City, while West Ham secured a narrow 1-0 victory over Wolverhampton Wanderers. Manchester United won by a goal to 0 over Sheffield United, although the goal came in very late, courtesy of a Wayne Rooney penalty in the 93rd minute. Well, the draws for the 4th round will be made on Monday, January the 11th. Well, the Confederation of African Football (CAF) says clubs that fail to meet its licensing requirements will not participate in its competitions by the year 2017. Now, the continent's football ruling body has asked national associations like the Nigeria Football Federation to ensure the full implementation of the licensing system before that year, that's 2017. Now, the CAF club licensing system, which is already operational in FIFA and UEFA, is a bold attempt aimed at professionalizing clubs on the African continent. And that's a wrap on sports news. Sulaiman will be back with the rest of the news at 10.
Two Nigerian men have been jailed for their role in a conspiracy to defraud by the Basildon Crown Quarter in Essex, England. 31-year-old Ife Ojo was sentenced to 34 months, while his co-conspirator Olusegun Agbaje got a sentence of 32 months after they conned a woman out of £1.6 million by using a fictional character to contact her on a dating website. According to the BBC, the woman, who cannot be named, thought she was corresponding with a man called Christian Anderson through Match.com and gave him money to fund a supposed business project in Benin City, the capital of Edo State in Nigeria's south region. Other monies were collected from the victim, ranging from £25,000 for a police fine to thousands of pounds to free up inheritance money left by the fictitious Anderson's mother. Prosecutor Leslie Bates told the court that the victim had borrowed money from friends and family, believing it would be paid back when Mr. Anderson came to live with her in the UK. While both men pleaded guilty to conspiracy to defraud, the Metropolitan Police are still working to identify others involved in the scam. German Chancellor Angela Merkel has proposed changes to make it easier to deport asylum seekers who commit crimes. This is coming after the New Year's Eve attack on women in Cologne.
Waves of violence shook the German city of Cologne on Wednesday, New Year's Eve. About 90 women were reportedly robbed, threatened and even sexually molested outside the city's cathedral by young men mostly drunk. The incident police describe as a new dimension in crime. Nearly 24 asylum seekers were among those suspected of carrying out the attacks. According to police sources, heightened tensions over immigration and fueling criticism of Merkel's refusal to place a limit on the numbers of migrants entering the country has increased the number of cases of reported violence. In response, the German Chancellor, Angela Merkel, is now proposing to tighten the law on denying the right of asylum to any migrant that commits crime in the country. Speaking after a meeting with the Christian Democrat Party leadership in Mainz, she registered her displeasure at the attack on women, saying they were despicable criminal acts which calls for decisive answers.
Serientäter. Serial offenders who repeatedly rob or repeatedly affront women must feel the full force of the law, lose their resident status and their right to asylum.
As protests continue unabated in Cologne, about 1,700 police officers have been deployed so far.
And the main news again. Collation of resorts has begun in Bayelsa State following the conduct of rerun elections in southern Ijaw and 6 other local governments. Youth in Ekit Senatorial District of Akwa Ibom State have lauded Governor Udom Emmanuel's developmental strides, charging him not to be distracted by the recent court rulings which nullified his election. Nobel laureate Professor Wale Soyinka has warned that the current anti-corruption drive in the country must be sustained. And German Chancellor Angela Merkel has proposed changes to make it easier to deport asylum seekers who commit crimes after the New Year's Eve sex attacks on women in Cologne. That's the news at 10 tonight. Many thanks for watching.